on Cinemassacre.com, and I think I was at home, and somebody told me about YouTube, might have been Bootsy, or something, and then I went onto YouTube, and I think I downloaded the first 3 videos off the website, and then I threw them onto the YouTube channel, and then I sent you an email. I'm like, hey James, check out this thing called YouTube, and you're like, oh, that's cool, I can look up the He-Man intro, or some stupid thing like that. You know, back when, because you gotta remember, YouTube was like brand new, and just to be able to like look up like whatever, be like look up some music video or something was like, it was really cool. That didn't exist really before that. Yeah. And anyway, so we
first thing you ever sent me on YouTube, I think, was some like Pee Wee Herman stand up, you know, comedy.
That sounds about right. And by the way, the trailer to the new Pee Wee Herman movie just came out like yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know when you're going to see this. Might be many months after.
Yeah, well, at the time,
the movie will probably be out.
Yeah, at the time we're
the actual song that Kyle sang.
Oh, this is the craziest thing. Yeah. Okay,
you can see there's things circled because I don't remember why we circled them, but probably because Kyle like needed help remembering some of them or something.
Was it December?
Well, that was when
because that was in the McKid video.
Well, that was when we. This is the full length song.
Oh, so this is for the Sega CD video.
Yeah,
okay.
That was the first time the whole song was heard, but this is when we wrote it all down. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, wow, it's crazy to see all these scripts. See that like this. This is from season. I've never seen this before.
Did Double Dragon 3 fit on one page? Probably because it's Times New Roman. You know, I always know that with Courier 12 font.
Double Dragon 3 script.
Yeah, being 100% serious, if in Courier 12 font, each page, if it's like a full page, like written in this kind of format, it is like not screenplay format, just as like a Word document. Courier 12 font, each page is 2 minutes of screen time. Whereas if you're writing in a screenplay format, then usually it turns out to be a minute a page. That's like the rule of thumb.
But this time it shows both the Double Dragons, Billy and Jimmy Lee. Or wait, Bimmy and Jimmy? How did they make a mistake like this? Bimmy isn't even a real name. How did this happen? You can have fun just reading the script. It's good stuff.
Oh look, actually the part of the script of the Anger Begins was written on a sticky note. So sometimes it's like, it could be on a napkin, fuck it, you know. That's chronologically confused, and actually your handwriting is on that one.
Yeah, that's my handwriting there, and I remember you. So this is the actual script. I can't believe you still have this. Mm-hmm. This is a trip to see this. The Angry Video Game Nerd is chronologically confused about bad movie and video game sequel titles. What happened with this was you and I had a conversation, and we said, well, because you had only did Nintendo games. James did like Roger Rabbit, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever, and he was the angry Nintendo nerd. And then we got to a point where we're like, well, what if we want to do like a different game? Like you wanted to do Rocky, and we want to do all these games.
Sega Master System.
Like, how do we do that? Well, you can't be the angry Nintendo nerd if you're going to do Genesis games.
Originally, and I think I mentioned this before, but not everybody knows, is that I had an idea to like split the character. So there was going to be the angry Sega nerd, and he wears a black shirt, and then there'd be angry. Or like the pissed off PlayStation Poindexter. Yeah. That was one of the names. Like I tried to make them all like funny names.
And there was a bunch of other ones for all the different systems. But then eventually James said, I remember we were driving in my car, and you said to me, we need an umbrella name, mm-hmm. and to cover all systems. And I'm like, you're right. So you came up with 5 different names, which we posted on the old Screw Attack forum, and there was a poll, which people picked, and people chose Angry Video Game Nerd, and that's when you were like, yeah, that's a good one.
Do you know what one of the ones, and this is true, on the Screw Attack forum, one of the suggested names that we considered was Nostalgia Nerd. This is before the Nostalgia Critic.
Right,
because everybody loved that Nintendo nerd, like they wanted to have.
It was phonetic, like Donald Duck.
Yeah. Exactly.
And this is awesome to see. This is coffee stains on your coffee.
Yeah.
on that old computer I used to have. I can't believe that you still have them. This is it's really crazy to see these. I'm glad that we're looking at these.
This game is so bad. This will be the last time I ever read off this actual page. This game is so bad, I really don't want to play it. But Darth Vader came from the planet Vulcan and said that I have to play it or else he'll melt my brains. So I have no choice.
This is crazy. This is the earliest script.
It has all the butt heads. Hello, anybody home? Like all the different movie quotes.
Whoa, this is heavy. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, look at this right here.
Shat bag.
When I was reading, like when I was doing the on-screen parts, certain parts I had trouble remembering, so I would write on the page. This is my handwritten bullet points, and I look at it, it'd be like something about 85, 89, orders passed. Something.
It's the end rant of the video.
It's basically like shat in a bag. If I shat in a bag and wrote Back to the Future on it, that would be the same as this piece of shit. It brings my piss to a boil. And then the skunk line. See, I just wrote skunk on the page.
And there's something else in there about a skunk.
It's
right?
all shorthand. Like, I'd rather eat the... You know what this was. This is actually where the line came from. I'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a road-killed skunk.
That's it right there.
It just says
it's
skunk.
on there. And I came to you and I'm like, do like Wally Bear and the No Gang or something right now. Or do like something like that.
Yeah.
And you were kind of like, I don't know about that. The reason I wanted you to do that, like early on, is because I wanted to get some obscure things in there so that early on there would be something obscure, because if the series was going to have any kind of longevity, I felt like there needed to be some obscure shit in there, because it can't all be the big hits. Sometimes you gotta play like a Little Red Hood or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, they can't all be the big titles like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, because I'm into that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was the first fan of the fucking show.
So he'll give me suggestions, basically. Like,
right.
I get a lot of suggestions.
Yeah, I give him suggestions all the time, basically.
But I remember one of your...
I'm like, review this game.
I remember one thing you said in the Power Glove video. You said it needs more cursing. You're like, you need to curse more in it.
You do, and you're not vulgar enough.
Well, I did. I actually did. I added like a lot of swear. This fucking sucked.
That's much better.
I did that because you brought up. But then I think there was one where you brought for Wally Bear, and you're like, it needs more cursing. I was like, no, it's fine. You know, that one I was like,
yeah,
I was like, fine. You know, but
yeah.
You know.
You also didn't want to fix the rat thing in that video. You were like,
what was the rat thing?
Fucking Ricky rat going back and forth. Oh. It had the stuttering, and whatever. It's fixed now, by the way. You went back by.
Well, you know what bothered me was the chocolate cats in the Bio Games one. That's like so, because it's like you get like interlacing issues when you make a still frame. Like back then.
So if you go back and watch the original versions of the videos, I think now if you get the AVG and Blu-ray, you went back and fixed all that shit. I'm pretty sure.
A lot of them.
You George Lucas that shit.
But
you can always see the original version on the YouTube channel. Unlike Star Wars, I think on one of the DVD versions, if you get one of the DVDs, like you went back and you fixed the chocolate cat.
There are some. Silver Surfer had I was in such a hurry to finish the video. I didn't
color correction.
I didn't color correct, and usually the way you shoot it, that's something else a lot of people probably don't know, is that you have to, or the common public probably doesn't know, is that the original color is usually never used. You end up fixing.
Oh, he color corrects every video.
I color correct every video to make it look better. And Silver Surfer,
I do too for the James Monday videos.
Like Silver Surfer, everything is orange. Like it just has like this orange, like hue to everything, and it sucks. And there's like no reason for it. But that was just the way it looked on camera, and I didn't have time to color correct it. Basically, I went back, and later on, I fixed that one.
2008 here, we got a script for Battletoads.
This is Battletoads, and Kyle and I were in this video, and you can see here that I printed out two of them. So there's one for me and one for Kyle, and we highlighted each other's lines so that it makes it a lot easier when you're like going through the,
So lots of good scripts here. The Rambo video. Oh, here you go. This is good. Okay, so just recently I asked James. I was like, "Hey James, what's the nerd video that starts off and the first word is fuck?" And you couldn't remember. The video was Rambo, because look, there it is. The first word is fuck. The reason you did that was because a lot of people are like, "Oh, all you do is say fucking shit and all that." And you're like, "You know what? Good. The next video, the first word is gonna be fuck." So that's what you did. It was great. Fuck. You should do that more.
Which is a little tricky in our video because you didn't really do roars. You're kind of doing this like, doing these like things. So,
but you added a thing on screen.